country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Crumstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action.
Kick this deep to start us off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Knight. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He could go. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Second down now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. Enough for a first down at the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
That's caught. It's Simmons. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to walk after catching the ball.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Knight. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown! Over! And 6 more points to the total. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, coach, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Trying to find room. It's Martin. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield, set up with a first down at the 47. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. makes the grab. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Caught quickly. Boom. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
BYU has now moved into the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Direct snap to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, BYU. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Or it's snapped to the back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. BYU has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Knight. A quick throw to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. With the catch, it's Ryan. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
And it's a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it, over the years since you and I have been doing college football, going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
He's running out of time here. Punt over the middle. It's Bachmeier. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Martin. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Martin. Comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The running back here in a direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Brigham Young. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A direct snap. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Back to pass. It's Knight. Finds his man. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Davidson. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Cougars come up to the line in a hurry out. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Bachmeier. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Off the incompletion and sets up a 3rd down and 2. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
1st down here for this offense. Direct snap to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the right side. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 33. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. He's got a man down the middle. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
BYU getting set with a first and 10 now. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. And they saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Ryan. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, BYU.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Knight. Pulls it in. It's Simmons.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it second down. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Look out, off and running. Past the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, and it's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fights off a defender. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The short completion of the tight end.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Same tailback, another carry. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
2nd and 10 here. To the air, it's Bachmeier. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Running back grabs it on a screen. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
On first down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
A change of direction. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Caught over the middle. It's Howard. And they'll get him down that time. So far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That pass falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes the grab. It's Ryan. Scooped up in the defense. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he's stopped. First down yardage.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Breaks free. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Ryan. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this 1st down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
The pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Bachmeier. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on 3rd down. Obviously, it's 3rd and long. They want to get their best player the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here late. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Knight. Grab down the middle. It's Cobb. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He keeps it. QB draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On third down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Maybe the last shot here. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He breaks free. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Knight. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, another nice throw by this quarterback. You know, Chris, he's had a heck of a day the entire game, avoiding mistakes, making good throws, giving his team a chance to win this game. And when it comes down to it, I want the ball in his hands with a chance to make a play to win it.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle, but first down.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Auburn getting set with a first and 10 now. In the red area, it's Robinson. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Hot over the middle. It's Simmons. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
still need this extra point to top. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. And the Cougars will crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. Guys up front, line up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Makes a quick grab. Great cut, they whiff on him. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Here we go. The offense has first and goal here in overtime. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, BYU. They strike first in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Handoff to the left. Breaks into open space. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Howard. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So it all comes down to this 4th down and short. If they don't get it, it's game over. He keeps it on a design run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be stopped short, trying to go for the lead. They still are down 1.